Yeah, just I thought it was a good game for us. I thought we got better. It's important to get better in every game, and I think we did. I thought Lexi's game was just fluid and just really focused and very, very good in all categories. That was just great to watch and see, especially the assists and steals and those types of things, creating everything on the floor. And then for Erin, it was great to see her attacking and shooting and stepping up to her spots and playing her game as well. So I thought there was great leadership by Lexi and Erin, and I also thought that the team got better. So that's important and something we'll take into Sunday.
Erin, you were knocking out your shot tonight pretty confidently. Can we start to call you the Splash Cousin, maybe?
Maybe ask the Splash sisters how they feel about that.
That's funny.
Splash stepsister.
But Coach P, on a more serious note, it's only 6 free throws tonight compared to their 20. What can you do to prevent that moving forward?
Attack the basket more and don't foul them. I've never been part of a situation we actually fouled a three-point shooter 3 times. Yeah, the same one. 3 different people. So we've got lessons there, and we'll learn them. And that's obviously not one of the positives, but there are a lot of other very good positives.
Starting out the second half, it seemed like it was a carousel where like somebody would make a mistake, you take them out, somebody would go in, take them out. What were you looking for there, and what was going on?
Well, if you foul a three-point shooter, you're cutting out.
Okay.
So
yep.
That created the carousel, I think, mostly. I can't remember, there's just certain things you can't do. You can't foul a three-point shooter, that's one. I don't know, there was something else. So they're in control of that, but yes, unfortunately it was a bit of a carousel.
Lexi, with as long as you created the corners for passes, did it create more openings that you could find Erin and post players a lot more than maybe some recent games where maybe you guys were a little bit more compact and going down the road, that's going to be a strategy?
Yeah, I think our floor spacing today was a lot better. And I think Erin just did a really good job finding her spots. She made the passing lanes way easy for me, and then of course people are really concerned about Becca. So I mean, they were playing really wide out, so the middle was wide open, and Erin did a really good job finding open spots.
Erin, talk about last couple of years, and obviously you're showing it early this season. What have you been doing in the offseason? What have you done as you progressed in your time here in the offseason to really get your game to what we saw tonight and this year so far?
Yeah, I've just been working with my team pretty hard in the off-season. We're all here pretty early on working on our games and just working in the weight room. I've definitely come a long way with that aspect, as well as working on my jumper all the time. So yeah, those things have definitely helped improve over the years.
Lexi, especially in the second half, first couple minutes, you guys were particularly effective on the press on defense, finished with 17 steals, you had 9 yourself. What was working so well for you guys with that press defense and then just your defense in general?
I just think our ball pressure, I mean, we've been working really hard on getting one-on-one stops, keeping our hands up, getting deflections. I got to credit my team for, doing well on our switches. We confused them a little bit. We just made them hesitant with the ball, and when teams are hesitant, it's easier to take it from them.
Coach, you talked about the decision to start Bago as opposed to Michaela.
Yeah, just, Bago's did some nice things in the last game, being composed, being physical, and we'll want to take a look at that lineup. Also, we like Nay at the 3. So just, while we have these games in December before the ACC season, we're still working on our team. And so we're still kind of experimenting. And I thought Michaela was great off the bench. I thought she was very calm and composed and very good. So again, it's not so much about starting, it's about trying to build the team. It's about trying to figure out what works. And I thought Faith Suggs playing the 4 today did an excellent job. So there were some, rotating things that were a little bit different, but I think good for us and good lessons that we've learned, and we're trying to move forward with those.
How much does playing a bigger lineup open up the court for Erin for her jump shot?
Well, I think there's definitely that issue. More space is taken up with Bago working along, trying to draw some defense on the interior. And of course, mostly though, Lexi's going to pull a lot of people out, a lot. Becca will too. But perhaps in that combination, it's nice to see Erin more the true 4. was what she was playing, is find those spots, so that's a good thing. So we definitely got better, and that's all we want, is to get better every time we play. That's all we want.
Coach, I know you'd probably prefer to have 0 turnovers, but even 10, I'm sure you're pretty pleased with, especially with 24 assists. So can you just talk about how you're able to take care of the ball so well, even in a pretty fast-paced game?
Yeah, I think, well, the nice thing about it was a pretty crisp game, and even some of the turnovers we had, I know that Lexi was experimenting a little bit there on some that she had, but that's a different kind of turnover when you're looking to create, versus, just a turnover. So yes, the 10 is a great number, and actually that's the way it should be in terms of how it should be distributed. Nobody else should get turnovers. Sometimes the point guards they handle the ball so much, and they're also trying to be creative. But it was good to see that, the others were not turning the ball. Post players could not turn the ball over, for example. They don't handle the ball enough to do that. So that was actually a better distribution and a lower number.
Question for the players. Like, what was the mood like after the South Carolina game, and how did that kind of help fuel you guys heading into today's game?
We were just definitely disappointed we didn't play at South Carolina the way we should have played. We were definitely prepared for that game, and we just didn't come out like we should have. We punched them, they punched back, and we just never recovered. That's about it. We just have to move on from it. We haven't really thought about it since we got back. We watched film, practice, and we just have to move on and keep looking forward.
But no extra motivation heading into today?
We're motivated for every game, no matter what. So if we came off from a win, we'd still have the same amount of motivation because the next game is the most important.
Erin, coming off a strong shooting performance like tonight, what kind of confidence does that give you moving forward?
I prepare every game the same, so nothing really changes as far as that. Honestly, I just feed off of my guards. They find me in those situations, so all credit goes to them. And I think if we continue moving the ball like we did today, good things turn out well.
Coach, did you see any weakness in the halftime to be able to get so many steals in the third quarter?
I'm sorry, I did not hear your question.
Did you see any weakness at halftime before you get so many steals in the third quarter?
Well, no, again, it was more about us, just our team and what we were trying to do and the pressure we're trying to put on the ball. So, we needed to work on some defenses. We went through quite a few and tried to tweak things as we did. And the pressure, especially that Lexi, Lexi and it was Jada one time, and Kayla, lot of ball pressure, and that's the key. So the players are doing that. We're just giving different kind of structures to how we want them to attack.
And Lexi, you had 8 steals with no fouls. Are you surprised you didn't get a foul call?
No. I played to not foul. After that Villanova game, fouling out, I never wanted to be in that position ever again. So I've kind of adjusted my defense a little bit. But no, I wasn't surprised. You just got to play smart in games like that. And, some of those steals where, they just were throwing the ball all over the court. So I was just running through the passing lanes.